Boy, never.
Irma. Whoa. I don't know anybody named Irma. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that, man. Hurricane Irma. Why? I was listening to the Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, and he was suggesting that it's almost uninhabitable, not in Barbuda. He was saying it's a wreck over there, and then there's another one coming behind it, and he was suggesting that they might have to move out everyone. Look at that. That's a road right there, or it was. Incredible stuff, and we pray that, I know they lost some lives overall. I think I read that there was 1 life lost in Barbuda, but overall I think I read somewhere that they said 9 overall in the Caribbean. The eye of the hurricane passed almost directly overhead in Puerto Rico yesterday. About 60% of the island's roughly 1,400 people. Well, that was in Barbuda. Nearly every building on the island of Barbuda was damaged when the eye passed directly overhead. And as I said, the Prime Minister said 1,400 people were left homeless, which is not great news at all.
What? Did you see the image when the eye was like sitting on top of Barbuda?
Yeah, well, look at that.
The eye looked like it was bigger than Barbuda itself.
Yeah.
And then it's no good news for Anguilla, St. Martin, St. Bart's.
Yeah, Mr. Gaston Brown said in Barbuda again, he said either they were totally demolished or they would have lost their roof.
Yeah.
Oh. He says it's just really a horrendous situation. Telecommunication systems were destroyed and recovery will take months, if not years. And as I said, a 2-year-old child was killed as a family tried to escape a damaged home. Wow. Incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
No, man, it's done real havoc too.
It kills 10 in the
in the Caribbean
overall. Yeah.
Let me tell you now, Anguilla, St. Martin.
Yeah.
I haven't heard much from the other Caribbean islands. I'm sure our news team
says most powerful Atlantic hurricane. It says Barbuda rubble. Emergency declared as the storm heads to Cuba and Florida. It said Sir Richard Branson survives by staying in his wine cellar.
Where was he?
I was just going to say, it didn't say where he was, but it said he survived by staying in his wine cellar, which would suggest that he's in the Caribbean now.
Because the Virgin Islands would have felt a bit of it as well.
Florida's on high alert. Wow.
Yeah. I saw images of people actually evacuating. They were telling some people, depending on where you are in Florida, that they needed to evacuate.
The United Nations estimates that up to 37 million people could be affected by the Category 5. So we pray that...
And you know what's weird about Irma, Neville? It's going at a snail's pace. So it's not as if...
Strong and slow.
Yeah, the wind and the rain is just going... And you get a quick... It's just sitting there, because it didn't reach the Dominican Republic yet.
Strong and slow.
And heading to Florida. And then, right behind it...
Two of them.
Jose and Katia.
Yeah, two of them. Yep. Look at that.
Look at that. This recovery is going to take them quite some time. It's one of these things that I hope we understand regional unity.
CARICOM.
And that as CARICOM people, all the way have to help these people.
And I think our Prime Minister actually said that if we're needed, if we're here, let's hope that we can give some support.
Yeah, man, I know JDF put JDF soldier them and go on a nice little boat and go there, go help them clean up and come back.
Incredible.
We're good at that.
All right, as we move on and we come back home, the Jamaican North-South Highway, we've been granted a reprieve on the proposed toll rate increase. That was scheduled to take effect on Saturday, but yesterday the Transport Minister said the decision to hike the toll rates to the maximum level, they kind of held that back just for a little while. Many motorists would reject the increase and would increase the risk of losing customers.
Absolutely.
So he said the Board of Management of the Jamaica North-South Highway in China has agreed to withhold the increase for the rest of the year. He says instead some rates will be rounded up or down to the nearest $50 or $100. Which means some motorists will pay less.
I hope so. This doesn't mean that when it actually goes up,
it will get one big fling up in the road. Yeah.
Yes. I hope it don't leap.
One big fling up in the road.
We just can't afford it.
Yeah.
That really is the bottom line. We can't afford it, just can't afford it.
Well, that's good news.
I'm glad that that's done. All right.
That's good news.
Who do you know that's born today?
I know Jaleel Mills.
All right.
And Jaleel is 11 years old today. And Jaleel, I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. I love you so much, Jaleel. I got from your auntie, from your mom, Natalie, from your dad, Alex, your auntie Lachelle, your auntie Natalie, your cousin Rashard, your grandparents, Mr. and Mrs. Mills, from us here, from everyone who knows you. So Jaleel, have a brilliant day today. And also to Mr. Rudolph Hines, who lives in Hartland, St. Anne. He's 86 years old today.
Oh, really?
So Mr. Hines, sir, and I know he watches the program, Mr. and Mrs. Hines, they watch the program. So Mr. Hines, my brother Carl says happy birthday, and we say happy birthday, and I hope you have a brilliant day, sir. I hope you're not going to have too much weather, and you can sit back and have some wine and enjoy your day, sir. And I wish you many, many more. Who you've got?
Nice. Well, we're celebrating Miss Lou's 98th, that we know.
Yep.
Damian Haber. What happened, Bridget? Long time to say a happy birthday to you. Marsha Gay White, Shireen McQueen, Roxroy McLean, Georgiana Beckford, my classmate from when, Lloyd Pusey celebrating a birthday today as well.
I haven't seen
yeah, and let me tell you, somebody give me a birthday greeting. I had to ask her twice. She said, happy birthday. I'm trying to find it because it never made no sense. Like should I said to my nephew, to my son, nephew, grandson.
Just read what the people them tell you to read.
And Mr. May I try to find it. It's me tell you later on where it's no. Oh, here it is. Please announce happy birthday to our son, nephew, grandson, Jotham Burrell, who is celebrating his 13th birthday today from parents Kenton and Eulalie, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and friends. And I said, son, nephew, grandson? And she said, yes, he's from Beckford Crawl.
I went to work
in Clarendon.
How old is he?
13.
So her son's nephew.
Son, nephew, grandson.
Grandson. It's a very simple thing. I know that.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, folks. Happy birthday, Miss Lou.
Because our hearts tell us something.